to my channel, my name is Tiana, and if you're returning, it is so nice to see you again. Today I'm going to be talking about how to keep a clutter-free and a more minimal kitchen. I find the kitchen can get cluttered very quickly, so I hope that these tips can help you keep a more clutter-free and minimal kitchen. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified when I upload next. I upload lots of lifestyle content here on my channel. You can also go follow me on my social media. And without further ado, let's get into some of these tips on how to keep a more minimal and clutter-free kitchen. My very first tip is going to be to make sure to keep your surfaces clutter-free and empty as much as possible. So you know how you keep the toaster, the coffee maker, all your utensils, cutting boards, some desserts all on the counter? Take them off. Try and have as clutter-free surfaces as possible. That also goes for your island. That also goes for your table. Having clean and clutter-free surfaces feels better, looks better, it's easier to prep meals, it's easier to clean, and all of those items will actually be more organized in a cupboard or drawer or tucked away. Even when it comes to your island and your kitchen table, try and take off whatever you don't need. Get rid of any gadgets that you don't need. We can go to the store and see this really cool veggie chopper, this really cool cheese grater. We can see a really cool like grill and popcorn maker, and we buy them because we think we're going to use them and we don't. Go through your kitchen, and any kitchen gadgets that you don't use, get rid of them. I got rid of my popcorn maker because we didn't use it enough. My mom was kind enough to lend me a Keurig when we moved in, but we only used it twice, so I ended up giving it back to her. Any kitchen gadgets that you picked up that you thought you were going to use, they're bulky, get rid of them if you don't use them. And then that falls into the next tip, which is going to be regularly declutter your kitchen. It's so important to do this because over time we can accumulate so many things. We go to the store, we see new containers, we purchase them. We may purchase a new whisk or spatula because we needed a new one. Go through your kitchen regularly. I would say at least once a month, really go through everything in your kitchen, and whatever you're not using, whatever's broken, whatever doesn't serve your purpose, pass it on and declutter it, and it's going to make your kitchen feel so much better. My next tip is going to be don't overbuy. Overbuying food can really clutter your cupboards, can really clutter your fridge, and sometimes that can lead to food going bad. So make sure that you're not just purchasing things just to purchase things. Yes, it's nice to have a stock, maybe 2 to 3 extra boxes of pasta, but if it gets to the point where you have a full cupboard of pasta and you don't really eat pasta, is it really worth it? Probably not. So make sure you're only purchasing what you need and don't overbuy. And that's going to go into my next tip, which is going to be eat everything before going out and buying more groceries. Because a lot of the time, if our staple food is gone, let's just say you have no more rice and you have no more veggies, but you have fruit and you have pasta and you have chicken fingers and you have sauce and all this stuff. A lot of the time we think we need to go to the grocery store to get those things when we're not eating everything else. So try and eat as much as you can before purchasing other things. So what I like to do is, let's say on a Friday, I think I need to go to the grocery store. Typically Friday and Saturday, I try and make meals out of whatever we have in the house. And then Sunday, I will go to the grocery store and replenish the cupboards with food that I know we are going to eat and enjoy. Don't purchase multiple of things for your kitchen. So I know that we are going to need a decent amount of utensils like forks, knives, and spoons, and you're going to need multiple plates and bowls. But what I mean is you don't need to have 3 mixers. You don't need to have 2 blenders. You don't need to have 7 types of whisks and spatulas and those things. If you don't need to have multiple, don't own multiple. Owning multiple means that something's not getting used. It means it's clutter, and at the end of the day, that can go. Having a smaller amount of items in the kitchen is going to make it so much easier. And if you're someone who notices that you do need to have 3 or 4 mixing bowls, that is fine, but you don't need to have 7 to 10 measuring cups. If you can declutter in one area, I would recommend it. Try and have organized drawers and cupboards. I just find opening up the cupboard and seeing everything nice and lined up is so much better than when it's packed. When it's packed and there's no organization, it's a mess, and then you don't know what to eat. And it's so much easier to find what you need. Maybe instead of having all your measuring cups, your whisk, your spatula in one drawer, try and organize it so that when you open the drawer, you can see what you need and it's easier to find. And that goes with your fridge. Have an organized fridge. Having a packed fridge and freezer is not good. Try and have it so it's organized so you can see what's in there, so you can eat. My dog is coming down the stairs. So you can eat what's in there, and it's going to make looking for food, prepping for food, and shopping for food so much easier. Have a designated spot for a garbage can, a recycling bin, and I personally think it's a good idea to have a little bin in your kitchen for anything that's dirty, like dirty rags, any grocery bags that you need to wash, you can put them in there. Any dishcloths that you need to wash, you can put them in there. It's so much better than just having them laying around or putting them in a corner waiting to bring them to your washing machine. Have a designated basket for that, and then when laundry day comes, you can gather everything that's in the kitchen and put it in the laundry machine. And that's the same as garbage and recycle. I know it's easy a lot of the time to have baskets and bags for garbage and recycle all over the place, but trust me, have a designated spot for the garbage, for the recycling bin that's tucked away, and every single night or every other night, empty the recycling bin, take it out, take it outside or wherever you put your recycle, and every maybe other day or every 3 days, empty out your kitchen garbage, take it out and put it wherever you put your garbage. Don't let that sit in your home. Don't let it pile up. Try and keep it clean, and I always try and keep it more discreet. Whenever I need to change the recycling or the garbage, I take it out and I put it outside right away, out of sight, out of mind, start fresh, and it's just better that way. My last tip is going to be don't keep any non-kitchen items in the kitchen. It's easy to have junk drawers. It's easy to have a spot where you may put your hoodie, your coat, your sunglasses, your keys in the kitchen because you come in, you go in the kitchen. Don't do that. Try and have a designated spot for every item that you have. And personally, I don't have anything in the kitchen that's not kitchen related. I try and find places in my home and designated spots for everything. The only thing that's in the kitchen that may not be kitchen related is pens and like paper. But other than that, I don't keep anything in my kitchen that's not kitchen related. Then we have a tendency of bringing everything in the kitchen. Like we may leave our makeup, we may leave our phone chargers, we may end up leaving like our purse or coats in there, and there's no need for that in there. Try and have only kitchen related items in the kitchen. It's going to make your kitchen feel better, look better, and it's just going to be a basic kitchen. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments down below how you keep your kitchen clutter free and more minimal, and make sure to subscribe if you have not and ring the bell to be notified when I upload next. I will see you in the next one. Bye.